Here it goes. It just need to be restarted, I guess. I think. It says I'm late, but am I? Well, it does say like privacy unlisted, but I can't change that. Maybe that's... Whoops. Does it say I'm live on YouTube now? It says like it is for me, like it's going in like the little thingy. Well, can you check YouTube? See if it's live. Oh, wait, there. I think it is. Okay, whatever. I got all the, my settings. Let's see. F4. F4. F3. The town is kind of busy. Get out of here. Wait, it's snowing. It's been ages since I even got into my settings. Alright, I'm just gonna play some of the story. What do I have to do? What? Let's go underground. Coco Melon! Doesn't Coco Melon, like, rot your brain? I'm drinking enhanced electrolyte beverage. Strawberry. Rapid hydration. Plus focus. How does it look? Does it look like a million times better?
My entire family's been sorted into Harvard.
It's not prime.
But don't be shy, for I can't wait to watch you try. Slow coach! Slow coach!
I want to murder that ghost. Wait. The puzzle. I don't think I have the information to complete that. There you go. Should be somewhere around here.
Revelio. Revelio.
I'm gonna add a play for a second.
Lumos.
Oh wait, that's where I need to go. See, where's that damn butterfly? What? What's she doing? What are you doing? Can you hijack a car? There are no cars. In fact, there are carriages. And there's only a carriage in the beginning of the game. Let's see. Maybe it's here. Where's this stupid statue? It was a dog statue, wasn't it? It's possible. I don't even know if I had that. Yeah, Jack rooms. I guess technically. Why can't I jump over this? Stupid. This is the first time I've seen it snow. It looks like the castle has teeth.
If only. Get away! All of you!
Are they from the restricted section?
No, and none of your business.
There you are, sneaking past
I
me
know.
and taking dangerous books.
Not sure
Wait,
why
can I
I'd have
harvest
to
them?
pay for fizzing whiz-bees from a tunnel that anyone could have found. But oh well.
No, no, I can't.
What me?
Wait, is this a statue? Okay, no, it's a similar statue. Hmm. I can't, I forgot how to do my broom.
Revelio. Ha!
Oh, there it is. Oh wait, I can't do my room here. Can you hear the cop show in the background? This is it. This is gonna be it.
Lumos.
Come on. It was this way. Right. Underground we go. Whoa.
So this is the underground harbour.
It's a mermaid. It still does that. I'm dying again. It's still doing. Hey yo. Okay. Whew. It's still doing that thing when I pick up stuff. Stupid. I don't think there's anything like you can do. Wait. Am I supposed to? Oh, wait, there it is.
Revelio.
Can I not take a boat out? I thought I've been here before, but I guess not. Are you gonna go to the library? Is that the main quest? I have to burp, I think. I mean, I was thinking about, the putting a catwall in on the catio. In the catio. So that we can get Clifford maybe moving on it. And get his fat ass rolling. Sorry.
Revelio. Perhaps the book Professor Weasley wants me to get is upstairs.
Yeah, that makes sense. This is what the spiral staircase is like. Except it's much smaller. At my mom's beach house.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Book. It's a damn book. Well, hopefully it's one of those books. At least once.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Well, that's... what? Where is it?
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Oh. Yeah.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book.
I didn't realize I had to talk
May
to
I
some
have it?
nerd.
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Ugh.
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over
Secretly, I
this
just want
book.
to punch her head in.
Let us
but-
begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Oh. The golden snuggery? The golden... snidget? Can you look up the answers for me? The golden snuggery, the golden snidget, or the snake bird. I mean, the snake bird does make sense. Do it, cause so we can rule that out. What about The snidget sounds offensive. Ow. But the snuggery, that sounds cute. I don't know what a snidget is, but it feels like I'm saying a slur. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. You just made a snot bubble pop out of my nose. And I'm trapped. The cat on me. Wait, is it tissue? Is there a tissue? Oh, good. It's just out of reach. Come on. Oh, good. Don't give me that look, Star. It's all your fault. Anyway. So it's a snitch. I'm gonna go with the snidget.
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly,
It
they're
is a
thought to be
slur.
extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
A little hot sea drought. Felix Felicis. The pepper out potion. This one?
Felix Felicis.
Well done!
Oh,
Since
I can't
it
believe
makes
I
the
got it!
drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The three brothers. Oh, I know this one. Which magical? Oh wait. Oh, it's either these two. The tale of the three brothers. It is the Deathly Hallows.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct! According to Beadle the Bard,
Holy
the
shit.
Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
I'm gonna go with the quaffle.
The quaffle.
But-
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
Technically true. It's just not ideal.
True.
Actually, the answer was false.
Oh, what do you mean?
While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well,
Oh, that's a
I
trick
suppose this has gone on
question.
long enough. I'll put
That's
the
a
book back on the
that's a
pedestal
trick
now.
question.
If you're inclined
That's
to
a
test
trick
your knowledge
question.
again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you.
That's
and
a
I won't
lie.
be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Okay, so
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
I think my subconscious Harry Potter knowledge is pretty good, like better than I thought. But the whole Polyjuice Potion, so Hermione drank she used a cat's hair instead of the hair of a human to transform, because she was supposed to transform into somebody, but she actually used the cat hair, and so she transformed into like a human-like cat. So I guess like technically that was false. But it transformed her into like a furry species. So technically it can. So I would contest that. Should I go ahead and ask more questions? Get it over with.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete.
Want to test your knowledge on some more difficult questions?
Oh, fine.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Order of Merlin.
No, that's incorrect.
God
The
damn
answer
it.
was the Wizards' Council. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy,
Oh, what a
which
nerd.
required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Peruvian viper tooth.
Brilliant! Though the viper tooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it
I
is
think
also
I
the
know that,
fastest breed and
because
feared
I
for its
just-
venomous fangs.
I'm like halfway through
Who
the fourth
founded
book
the
right now.
village of Hogsmeade?
Quincy Hogg.
This is a
No.
complete guess.
The answer
Oh.
was Hengist of Woodcroft. It is believed that Hengist used the Three Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
The what? The hind behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other?
A
I should know.
demiguise.
Yes! While the hide behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a letherfold?
The stunning spell.
Actually, the answer was the Patronus charm. The only known survivor
I thought
of a
Patronus was
letherfold
for something
attack
else.
was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Evangeline Orpington.
That's incorrect. The answer I was looking for was Gamp. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be
I'm gonna murder
conjured,
her.
though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Never tickle a sleeping.
Knowledge is the real magic.
No, the answer was never
Oh,
tickle
wait,
a sleeping
is
dragon.
right.
In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco dormiens nunquam titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The basilisk.
That's incorrect. The correct answer was the rune's paw. According to Parselmouth,
I've only been here for
each
like
of the
2
rune's paw's
days.
3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
I don't
The
know.
Pyrenees.
No, Ilvermorny is actually located on Mount Greylock.
I was gonna
The
choose that one
American
too.
school was founded in the 17th century by Iseult
There's
Sayre
American
and James
school?
Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amortentia.
That's the answer. Amortentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive, such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Eh.
Give me your worst.
Wonderful! I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Beatrix Bloxham.
Incorrect. The answer was Egbert the Egregious. Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south
How do
of
you know
England
this? Where do
during
you
the
figure
Middle
this out?
Ages,
Where does
when
this
he
come
was the
from?
master of the
How do I know
Elder
these
Wand.
answers?
If a chaser
Like,
keeps their
how
hand
do
on
I
the
learn these
quaffle as it goes
answers?
through the goal, what foul are they committing?
How much of a nerd do you have to be? The teacher keeps her hand on a quaffle as it goes through the bowl. What foul are they committing? Stooging, haversacking, blatching. Blatching? Quaffle. Okay, so let's set the scene. You're in a match. You're in a Quidditch match, and you put your hand in the thing, and everyone screams and points. Look at them, he's stooging! No, look at them, they're haversacking. No, look at them, they're blatching. Stooging? I keep wanting to say stooging because it's just funny, but something tells me it's blatching. Haversacking.
Blatching.
The answer was actually haversacking.
Oh!
Blatching
you're
is
not.
flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when two chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a third chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw
And I
has
bludgeon
the
you to death.
unusual side effect of causing what?
A mackled malaclaw.
Webbed feet.
No, the answer was bad luck. Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
Sulpoporous bean. I feel like I know this. It's got bean in it.
Sulphophorus bean.
I'm afraid the correct answer was Mimbulus mimbletonia. The Mimbulus mimbletonia plant
Mimbulus
secretes
mimbletonia
stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The pepper-up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
I don't know.
Basil flack.
That's incorrect. The answer was Limfrid of Stinchcombe. Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Limfrid's previous work to create the pepper-up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
The hopping pot. Huh? What in the wizard in the hopping pot? No.
A single slipper.
That's correct. The
Oh,
story
I
was
got one
created
right.
by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently.
It's for me
The
to beat your head in.
Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
Snallygaster.
The Scottish Highlands.
No, the answer was
Oh.
North America. The
Really?
part bird, part reptile
Well, I'm
is a
from North
distant
America. I've
relative of
never
the
heard of
Occamy
no
and has
snally
serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who
gag.
is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Sir Lancelot.
No, the answer was Sir Luckless.
Who the heck
The
is
three
Sir
witches in the
Luckless?
story are named Asher, Altheda, and Amata. Oh,
Oh.
I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
What's a kelpie? That sounds familiar. Galingantua. Tentacle. The Loch Ness Monster.
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
This sounds
Cadmus
familiar.
Peveril.
No, the first
Oh.
minister was Ulick Gamp. Gamp's greatest legacy was the
Gamp,
founding of the
Gamp, Gamp.
Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses.
I wish I would let you skip.
You've answered all of my questions. Ah, it's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. You might not have got very many right, but I'm sure you learned something regardless. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time.
Oh, I didn't. I'm just curious about check and see something. Okay, yeah, I do have to answer all of them correctly to get something. So. Start my clock. Hmm. 5. Okay. Okay, I think I remember all the questions.
The book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Shit. Completed.
Want to test your knowledge on some more difficult questions?
Oh, shit.
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Ah, crap. Gotta go back completely. I need a kitty cam. What a kitty. Yay, I did nothing. I thought, oh, I'm planning to get to the fun bits, but no, they have to make me answer all these freaking questions.
Revelio.
Right here. Wait. This time I will save. I need to remember to save.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should...
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would
There
argue
should at
that
the very
no
least be a
knowledge is
skip button for
trivial.
this.
Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid!
Right,
Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snuggery.
Oh, no!
Incorrect.
I didn't mean to
The
help.
answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly,
Let me get out, let
they're
me get
thought
out,
to
let
be
me get out.
extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred
She's
to
gonna.
as liquid
Oh
luck?
no! No, I'm not doing this. It will let me back out. I didn't mean to hit that.
Felix Felicis.
I have to answer
Well
them all
done.
over again.
Since it makes
And
the
then I have
drinker
to reload
temporarily
again.
lucky, Felix
Go through
Felicis is
all
a
this
banned
again.
substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility.
I was just instinctively
Which
like
ball in Quidditch
hitting
is the largest?
button because I was wanting to skip it.
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch
Throw a
match,
quaffle at your
their
head.
team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species.
This is so
Well,
annoying.
I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could
Like
ask you.
I really
And I
just want to
won't be
beat her
giving you
head
any
in,
more
but I
easy
have to do this
questions
because I know if I don't, I'm
The
gonna
next
forget
ones
about
are
it.
more
and,
difficult.
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back.
I don't even know which one. This one? It's just so frustrating. And it wouldn't be so bad if they just let you leave or if they let you skip like a lot of the nonsense of them speaking. It's just a bunch of
Professor Weasley
bullshit.
asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork.
Wow,
Ugh,
I wonder
They
why.
don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget.
Correct!
Golden
The
midget.
snidget was first
midget.
introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
Good question.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the...
Leaving. Let's just get it over with, I guess.
for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Want to test your knowledge on some more difficult questions?
No.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Peruvian Vipertooth.
Brilliant! Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the 3 Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide-behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other
I
magical
accidentally
creature?
dropped my pumpkin seeds on Star. But she's just like so out of it, like sleepy with a little, like all curled up with her little feet sticking out. Oh, what am I doing? It was a rune spore, right?
A rune's paw.
That's incorrect. The
Oh,
answer
no!
was a demiguise. While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is
Well, you
the
know, help
only
me out.
spell known to
Well, you know,
repel
help
a
me out.
lethifold?
The Patronus Charm.
Well done. The only known survivor of a lethifold attack was a wizard named Flavius
I got that
Belby,
question
who
right
was on
last time
holiday in
too.
Papua New Guinea at the time.
But
Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Gamp.
That's it! One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct! In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam
I'm gonna
Titilandus.
be here
Which magical
forever.
creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
This was the question, wasn't it?
The rune's paw.
That's right!
Oh,
According to
that's what
Parselmouth,
got me.
Each
God
of the rune's paws
damn it.
3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th
Wow, I
century
can't wait to do all this
by
again.
Isolde Sayre and James Stewart.
I guess
What
as
is
a
the most
mentor, I should
powerful
just
love
look it up
potion
at this
known to
point.
wizard kind?
Amortentia.
That's the answer. Amortentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive,
Wow.
such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
I don't have time for another quiz at the moment.
That's fine. Come and find me if you'd like to try later.
Hmm. I'm going to get this right, damn it. Even if it kills me. Which it is. So, did you hear that Trump is the new pope?
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here.
Want to test your knowledge on some more difficult questions?
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the
Yeah, it's
creation
not-
of
why
the
can't I
International
skip it?
Statute of Wizarding Secrecy,
Skip.
which required a more structured government to
Skip.
support its enforcement. Which
Skip.
dragon breed is the smallest?
The Peruvian Vipertooth.
Brilliant! Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Hengist of
Some
Woodcroft.
lady?
That's right! It
Is
is
that a guy?
believed that Hengist used the Three
Oh, it's a
Broomsticks
dude.
Inn as his home. The
Some
Hide Behind
douche.
was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
You will not fool me this time.
A demiguise.
Yes! While the Hide Behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair.
Monkey.
What is the only spell known to repel a Lethifold?
The Patronus Charm.
Well done! The only known survivor of a Lethifold attack was a wizard
I
named
am learning
Flavius
so
Belby,
much.
who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time.
Unuseful knowledge.
Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Gamp.
That's it! One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What
Who
does
thought
the
of this?
Hogwarts motto translate
Who
to?
did this? Who did
Never
this?
tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct! In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The Rune's Paw.
That's right! According to Parselmouths, each of the rune's paw's 3 heads serves a
So
different
it's
function.
a
The left
snake?
head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by Isolde Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amortentia.
That's the answer. Amortentia smells
That's the
differently to every
answer.
person, according to what they find attractive, such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round?
Oh, good
They're my
night.
most difficult questions.
I don't have time for another quiz at the moment.
That's fine. Come and find me if you'd like to try later.
I don't blame you with how boring this is.
Revelio.
I just want to get this all out of the way.
Well, are you ready to test your expertise with my most difficult questions?
Give me your worst.
Yeah.
Wonderful! I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Egbert the Egregious.
That's right! Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Haversacking.
That's right! Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a
It's
player.
a crime that we can't play
Stooging
Quidditch
is when
in this
two
game.
chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a third chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Bad luck.
Correct! Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
Mimblus Mimbletonia.
Correct! The Mimblus Mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The Pepper Up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
Linfred of Stinchcombe.
Very good. Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Linfred's previous work to create the Pepper Up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
A single slipper.
That's correct. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
North America.
That's right. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Sir Luckless.
Correct! The three witches in the story are named Asha, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Ulick Gamp.
Yes. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. I'm frankly astonished by how well you did. You have a talent for trivia. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time.
That's it? Wait, what? Did I miss something? Wasn't I supposed to get another quest? Huh? Did I do something wrong? Oh. Oh, maybe I didn't have to answer all of them. Wow, I'm a dumbass. Look at these little toe beans. Cute little toe beans. Oh, little cute little toe beans.
Revelio.
Together we get
Not sure
that
why I should
butterfly.
have to pay for fizzing whizbee from a tunnel that anyone could have found.
Revelio.
Oh, that's right. I have to unlock it first. Dumbass.
Lumos.
Hmm. Truly, it's
So this is the underground harbour.
Revelio.
another scarf. Don't need. Look.
Revelio.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Hmm. I think this was going to work out okay.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Taking owls a bit too literally, if you ask me.
beautiful.
Goodness.
Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Can I turn that little shit into a mouse now?
It won't.
Why did I just cut her off?
Beautifully done.
Wait, can I skip? What? Oh. I thought me
Class
skip
is
it.
dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
It's actually the one time I
You
didn't mean
wanted
to
to
skip.
discuss my
Whoops.
progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm not certain I needed all the extra assignments.
And I'm certain you would not have been as successful without them. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the room of requirement.
Unicorn.
Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to an ex-aura in Upper Hogsfield connected in any way to Professor Fig? I can't begin to imagine what that was about.
I can't even remember. Is it?
Not at all. I was merely interested in learning more about the Aura program. I saw Professor Sharp's Aura badge and was intrigued.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Gobbledygook?
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Well, I guess I can only do barrels. Gobbledygook, gobbledygook. Let's see. +2. Okay, where's this one? Well, I guess I'll come here first. Oh, okay. Oops. I'm kind of mad at this game now. I might have to take a bathroom break, and then I'll probably maybe switch games here in a bit. I can at least get progress a little bit. And maybe I'll try to get more, figure out a schedule now that my connection is stable.
This is the first year my siblings have
I like it how I like the echoing. I wish I would be able to be able to pick a familiar.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Serona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Serona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Can I just hop in my room and go from here? No. Food. I didn't... Shoot. I never unlocked that. Parrot time.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Hmm. Chicken. I feel like those flowers were inspired by Alice in Wonderland.
Revelio.
It's a cute baby. What if I can get the screen brighter? Not filters. Oh, there it is. Ah, shit, that's a hell of a lot better. Why didn't I do that?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Accio.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Shame I didn't have an audience for that one.
Why? It's boring.
What do you have in store for me this time?
I was on a Let's see where. Just this one in boot.
Accio! Bombarda!
No, I guess I'll do it later.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean,
eyebrows?
repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind.
Wow.
But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Wait, why can't he come?
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Oh, maybe this will be dangerous. We'll get this poor fella killed. Oh, there's a...
Accio!
Oh. Yeah, put that massive ball that rolled down the hill. Ah, shit. Let it go. Oh, there it is.
Wingardium Leviosa.
this stupid thing.
The door is looking at us.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, I can't even get on my broom to look again. Let's see. Oh. Oh well. Try not to get this kid killed, I guess.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Defender.
These machines operate on steam. Interesting.
Incendio.
People in the call him Ragnarok. I wish they'd read me. Ooh, I look terrible here. Jesus. Terrible lighting, terrible.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Revelio.
Oh. Goblin.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Yeah, just try not to die.
How nice of you to stop by.
Amit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right. Watch your step round here.
Totalis.
Ranrock is sure to appreciate the extra work we're doing.
Someone out there?
No! If you see the human, attack.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Revelio.
That was almost too easy. I should have done that a lot sooner.
Incendio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans, a schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Revelio.
A bomb. A glitter bomb.
Clever.
Totalis.
What was that?
I didn't mean to explode myself like that. That was kind of funny though.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. If I'm translating this correctly, and I
Revelio.
think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any
Wow,
more plans
so
or schematics.
helpful.
We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk all day.
Totalis.
Someone there.
Nope.
Your little magic tricks won't distract me! How did you do that?
Levioso. Glacius.
I missed!
Protego.
Are you sure? Rather unwise. Prepare to surrender now.
Descendo!
Your spells glance off of me.
I'm a goblin!
You won't stop me. You are Let's get this over with. I won't rest.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler.
Incendio!
This place is more complex than I had expected.
Descendo! Accio! Revelio!
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
It'd be cool if it was like a giant mechanical dragon.
Revelio! Bombarda!
I think the schematics would be behind this bit. There's this door. Yep.
Revelio!
Is that everything? This bit kind of reminds me of Alice Madness. Oh. Did I not get where? Oh, there it is. Wait. So there's 2 ways. Should I go first? Oh, I guess I can't go through here. Doink. Doink.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Shut up.
Ready to fight?
Revelio.
I know. Aha! There you are. No! I will make you pay. coming back this way.
Descendo.
You're so very weak. You fight about as well as a pup. Are you quite finished? There you are.
Pity, not quite.
When are you going to give up?
Defender.
Was that your best? Oh, that was meant for me.
Protego.
Why scrap this?
Much too slow.
Defender.
Descendo.
Oh.
Let's get this over with.
This will not go well. No, that's embarrassing, isn't it?
You can't stop us.
Protego.
That is nothing but battle. You won't survive this, my young friend. Put me down! How childish and utterly pitiful this one
Stupefy.
Oh.
You'll regret coming here. Never seen anything like that before.
I'm gonna wait with that. You are in the inevitable.
Protego.
As if you could best the likes of her. You in the deepest.
I should have been.
Well played.
I'll kill you when I get down from here. Finish me.
Bombarda.
You won't get away with that.
Expelliarmus. Defender.
I shall avenge your death.
Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Protego. Stupefy.
Why don't you come up here and fight me? How childish. Put me down!
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them I'll meet.
Accio. Descendo.
Revelio. Incendio.
That the last of them, please.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
They're building a massive weenie.
There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
Good point. Oh. We need to light it first.
Accio.
elevator.
I need a moment to catch my breath.
Rather.
This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
If he died like 2 steps after walking out of here.
Revelio. Alohomora.
I thought I had a mod that skipped this part.
Revelio.
What's the point of having mounts if you can't ever have or ride them? Yeah, it does. What's his face?
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
There it is. Goodbye. No, it doesn't let me. It doesn't let me go without him. Go all the way down?
Revelio.
Look at that. It's too easy though. I think I leveled up too much.
Can we please talk about...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you,
you're such a
Amit.
wuss.
I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without
Come on,
further ado,
Lodgok.
adieu.
Bless you.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other
He didn't
than
actually
Rookwood
need them.
Castle,
Couldn't we just
however,
take the
I do
plans
not know
and
where
give it
else
to
he
him?
plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how
I mean,
did you...
maybe she just wanted to use you, bro.
You told me of her research, and I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming
They murdered
Ranrock,
my love.
transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gog, for telling me this.
Now
I tell you all
kisses,
of this
pointing the little
so
goblin
that you
nose.
understand what is at stake.
Do it.
Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built
like
a
these
repository
names.
far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war.
Sure.
I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Sure. Okay, bye, Lord Cock. Or whatever her name is. Where am I gonna put this big old ball? Okay. Oh, there it is.
Wingardium Leviosa.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
What do you mean? What you talking about?
Merlin himself would be proud.
Wait. Oh, you should be able to skip this bit too. Like, I don't mind the puzzles, I just... a lot of this stuff just takes way too long. Let's see. Okay, I will meet... Okay, I'll meet Sebastian Kitchen. And then, in the game. But at least I think my streams are stable now. So I just have to perfect everything else to get it to be so that I don't have these stupid technical issues all the time. Hey, what's this? No, actually. It's probably more impressive thing. Red party.
Time to go a little quicker. Let's go. Go! No need to race now, my friend. I should dismount here.
In the bag you go. Oh, hello.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that had struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are, up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Silent as a grave.
No witch or wizard will be spared.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Retribus, don't tell us.
Who is it? The area's still clear. If anybody
What?
cares.
Your guy just... How does that even work? Like, even if I stuff up on him, he would... His petrified body would be there? Okay.
Retribus, don't tell us.
What was that? I feel as though when the war is over, goblins will rule over wizards at last.
Revelio. Petrificus totalis.
What's that? Who's there?
Who's some rather unwise coming back this?
Calasius. Bombarda.
Oh, I guess I should have transformed him. Because he haven't used that before.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Why is everything in a mine?
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Gringotts. I was only young, mind. Well, not like I'd fall out now. Lucky if I fit in one now.
Petrificus totalis.
Pitiful, truly.
What?
Confringo.
Stop! I'm afraid of heights!
You are
Dindo.
too slack.
Confringo.
Let's get this over with.
Leviosa.
Don't do that again, eh?
Protego.
I'll get you.
You won't get over.
Pitiful. Is that it?
Confringo.
Almost.
Only steal.
Levioso.
Get away!
You are terribly unmatched. Surely you can see that.
Accio.
I shall avenge your death.
He hasn't left that way. There it goes.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
He's a
It
evil
is.
bastard,
And
isn't
that
he?
was relatively
Revelio.
fun.
No, I wonder. But I mean,
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
Oh, I like that. I want to play holdovers. I'm getting kind of hungry. Eat or play holdovers? Which one would I do?
For better or for worse, we're in.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Do both of them.
Someone there? Over here!
Places.
Confringo!
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported.
Revelio.
Now I see why.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Accio. Incendio. Descendo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Can you actually make that jump? Wait. Oh, I can't.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Uh-oh.
Not quiet enough. Rather unwise coming back. There you are.
Do you think this is funny?
How?
Stupefied.
No! Let's get this over with.
You won't get away with that.
Oh no!
How many
He
of
blew up.
Hogwarts loyalists are in here?
Too many.
Oh.
They definitely think there's something here they want.
Who did that? Who did that? Ay, ay, ay.
Wingardium Leviosa. It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or
Revelio.
the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Reparo.
I mean, it wouldn't be hard to conjure stairs if you can do all this.
Incendio.
Spidey's.
Revelio. Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Defender! Incendio!
And just hang out here with a cozy fire. No, we gotta go on an adventure. Oh, what's this? Uh-oh.
Levioso. Confringo.
Oops. I mean, hit.
Incendio!
Dindo. Levioso.
Why is he not setting on fire? Am I just too close to it?
Confringo.
Incendio! Bombarda!
Confringo. Descendo.
Ignite.
Incendio! Revelio.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Oops.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Incendio! Revelio.
I've never seen a sword like it.
I need to remember to use my cabbages.
Bombarda!
Not my cabbages.
Levioso.
Accio!
Wow. Those cabbages are OP.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another
Oh, that's
fight on our
right.
hands.
Why am I not surprised?
I was only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction.
Make sure I don't miss something.
devil's snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Oh, I didn't go up here.
Lumos.
Lumos!
I ran through it too quick anyway.
Revelio. Protego. Revelio.
Is somebody there? An intruder! Yeah, you don't believe you can defeat me, do you?
Confringo!
Ranrock will lead us.
Someone thinks they can outlast me! There you are.
Bombarda.
Let's get this over.
Expelliarmus.
I won't rest until...
Defender.
I shall avenge your death. You won't get away with that.
Put me down!
We're not finished yet. Descendo.
It's almost as if they were waiting.
What an unfortunate end for you.
I didn't do that one.
Protego. Stupefy. Descendo.
This will not go well for you.
Ow.
Confringo. Protego. Stupefy.
You won't survive this, my young friend.
No idea what they mean by that.
Descendo.
Fringo!
Confringo. Protego.
If only Ranrock were here to see
Descendo.
this.
Confringo! We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
Yeah, I have no idea how to bury
There's that Hufflepuff
a
loyalty
freaking
you're
spider's
so
head
well
into the
known for.
ground. I thought it would be Descendo? I guess not.
Revelio. Confringo.
Now, symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Confringo!
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols. Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio.
What's this? Stinky.
Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio.
The world flowed back to me as if in a watery haze. How long had I been unconscious? I only remember his eyes, empty of sorrow, yes, but also I recall feeling a sense of euphoria as I watched the pain vanish. But then everything started to turn. When I fell, I must have hit my head. I neither feel nor seek a mark, but the pain is throbbing. I can only hope it is not the Black Death. At least he's no longer in pain. Okay. Somebody's
Sebastian,
hungry.
I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts
Revelio.
weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Confringo. Incendio.
Lumos.
Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Defender. Accio.
Glacius. Leviosa.
Oops.
Flipendo. Arresto Memento.
Just something insane.
Revelio.
Oh, I had to. Oops. Forgot about me. Where'd he go? Little bastard. Oh, there he is.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
Oh, I see. I guess it was that simple. Bada bing, bada boom.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit.
Revelio.
Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
Let me see what else I can say. I'm surprised the game hasn't crashed at all. I guess it goes to show that there's nothing to do on my computer.
I hope Professor Fitz...
It would just be nice if
I
they...
believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spintwitches as soon as you can.
would optimize it. Right, after I think I'm going to be finished with this game, and as soon as I get yelled at by Sebastian again.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
Protego!
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what?
Okay.
Have you forgotten
Doesn't really make
Feldcroft?
much difference,
Have
I
you
guess.
forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Well, you can just sit here and be a little shit then, I guess. Trying to help you, idiot.
New instruments are
I always laughed at that part. I want a big red coat. Do I have one? Any more fluffy coats? Kind of bugs me how some things just almost match, but not quite. Guess it's kind of wintry. I do need oh, it's a bit goofy. No. Horizontal lines are not a good look. I really want this in red. All these kind of suck. That's kind of a neat thing. Something with those. Is there anything else? Background noise down by a lot. No, you don't really need a scarf, do you? This outfit. What even is this? This looks like something that you put on a horse. There you go. I guess I don't have exactly the white gloves, do I? I wish I could just dye these whatever color I want. I want this hat in real life. This straw hat. Ooh, a fuzzy hat. I like the fuzzy hat. It doesn't really match, do it? Like a green, I guess. I guess my outfit needs to be green. My ankles will be freezing. I need a fluffy scarf to go with this. Maybe just more green. I should let you zoom out more, or zoom your character out more. I don't have any purple gloves. That'd be perfect. Pretty much this hat. I noticed don't feel like a lot of these scarves properly match with these outfits. It's probably gonna be the best.
A sickle, a galleon. I could use some gold. Come now, don't be stingy. Tips in the hat, if you please.
Model money makes no sense to me at all. Shillings sounds more like payment. Give me good old-fashioned galleons and sickles any day.
I could use some gold.
No, that clips too much. Shoot.
I do trust Augustus will eye when it comes to fashion too. But I do wonder if he doesn't try to own the market. I left black untrusted with gold hats when I went to Surrey.
Like these days.
Not like visit kind.
Noodle. Oh, if I had to dress up this way in green. A lot of these dresses are too long or too short. Even makes sense. The game. I mean, historically, they're too short. Too short to go with the cloak. But the ones that are long, they're too long for the cloak. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Make this short. Ooh. That one fits a little bit better, slightly. That might be okay. Okay. God damn it. Stop being so picky.
Though possibly somewhat impractical.
Okay, just make sure it doesn't clip. Oh, well. Oh, it doesn't split.
It's not like her to forget.
Alright, this is just my last bit.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howin for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg.
Look at the old man
So
in
when
the
she
hat
left
behind
Horntail
him.
Hall, she would have headed straight to
Little
her
witch hat.
nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you were doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg.
Frantic, you say?
Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
You're making this sound simple, but this is a dragon after all.
Hebrideans can be aggressive, but they're also clever. She caught on quickly enough when you showed her how to escape the tent. She'll understand why we're here once she sees her egg.
Sure, she will.
Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot.
Okay, the long way around.
Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
Karen haircut. So, maybe that's a swim. That's a short one. It has to be. Oh yeah, it has to be the short. It's fine.
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good.
Yeah.
It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Revelio.
Are you kidding me? It just fell through the map. That's some bullshit.
Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. Perhaps nabbed her
You got all of that?
You'd be... Shall we? We should be in and out. Then we can...
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful.
Well, you can kind of skip sometimes.
Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa.
Hmm. I didn't get. I must have already gotten it.
Revelio.
Wow. Yeah, I should probably end it here so that like next time I at least can start it up when I have like a interesting thing to do for once. Checked. I don't think I checked any of the thingies. How many Mongols? Just need one more. Oh, what is this? Oh, mask. Alright, it's gonna be off now. Yes, I gotta go cook. I'll have to edit the stream down so it'll be less shitty, I guess. Okay, bye for whoever's still watching. I will try to stream more often. Now that, you know, my connection seems pretty stable this time. Yeah.